Now, you touched on questions, and we have questions. What I did prior to us meeting up today, I actually threw out just some, just the fact that we were hooking up and that you were going to be interviewed for the podcast, put it out on LinkedIn, Facebook, and a few other places, and came back with an abundance of questions. And I think what we'll have to do is probably be a bit selective over how many we answer, otherwise we could be here for quite a while. Now, the first question that I've seen, which I actually, before we sat down, I wasn't actually seeing too much relevance in whether we could answer it, but now we've actually had the communication, particularly in light of you saying about your moment of desperation and how you went and landed it on your boss. We received one question from an IT contractor, and from the way it's written, I believe he's currently living and working abroad, but wants the opportunity to come to the UK.
Okay.
And his question is, what's the best approach for a Java developer to convince a UK company he deserves to be sponsored?
Oh, that's a good question.
Now, bearing in mind, we've got an awful lot of overseas contractors looking to come over to the UK. I can probably say that whatever he's feeling is probably being felt and resonated by quite a lot of other people.
Absolutely. Well, hearing the question, and also, well, when I work with people, when working with people, we will think about the language that they're using and the effect it has. And from the question, I can hear all sorts of things within that question that pop up for me. I would answer that and say, well, why do you deserve to be sponsored? And that question, why? What is it about you and what you do that is going to be of value to the company that you want to sponsor you? Because everyone filters, and the more you realise this, we all realise this through WIFM, that famous channel, what's in it for me, the more you realise that people are always filtering through that to be able to understand how they can either use or help or pass on or work with through information. When the Java developer is thinking, as I say, trying to convince, if you hear the word convince, you can hear the struggle. Deserves, it's like there's an assumption that they deserve.
Yeah.
So when you talk to the time, the three most valuable resources that we all have, time and energy and money. Time and energy produce the money, and as we're trying to either save or get more of all of those three, if the Java developer is able to angle his approach to the UK company about the value he brings and how much either time, energy or money he is going to either save them or make more time for them, more money for them, that's how he can angle it.
I see what you mean. It's almost like, it's turning it around, isn't it?
WIFM.
Yeah, it's instead of it, because to me that question is very generalist. What you're saying is, well, no, actually turn it around and almost pitch someone directly, go research that company and give them a specific proposal to say why they should employ you.
Absolutely. What's in it for you?
Yeah.
UK company is this. And just from those words, which is why it's so powerful, again, working, and I'm going to give your listeners an opportunity here. What's so powerful is when we look at language and what actually people are saying, convince, as I said, that's implying that there's a struggle going on.
Yeah.
And that he deserves. And also sponsor. Again, that word is a mixed word. So thinking about the language that the Java developer is using and how he's best approaching, there is another approach that's probably better than that one.